What's going on, y'all? Runaway Slave with another one. I wanted to make this quick one right here. Okay, so this one right here is about this guy, this coon, this low-level maggot named Stephen A. Smith on ESPN, and the people who agree with him. Okay, so of course we know Stephen A. Smith up to his normal thing that he likes to do. He went on TV bashing a black man, which is what he typically does, and he's talking about Kolin Kapernick and his disapproval with the fact that Kolin Kaepernick didn't go out and vote. And, of course, the people, the way that he thinks, he comes with the line, oh, well, many people died and many people did this and I don't even want to see him. This is what they all say. Okay, so here's the thing right here, man. First off, Kolin Kaepernick doesn't have to vote if he doesn't want to. If he doesn't feel like voting will do anything to advance his people, he doesn't have to vote. That's number one. Number two, Kolin Kaepernick is the one. If anybody doesn't have to vote right now, it's Kolin Kaepernick, okay? Voting is supposed to be to advance your people or put your people. You're voting for something that's going to put your people in a better state, in a better position. Kolin Kaepernick has done this single-handedly by himself, putting his life on the line, putting his career on the line, putting his finances on the line to do what he does. So if anybody doesn't have to vote, what Kolin Kaepernick did is so much powerful than a lot of you Negroes getting off your fat asses and voting, okay? Understand that first off. Number two, if you ever talk to the people, to these Negroes, the typical Negroes who agree with Stephen A. Smith, that you would be able to tell that most of these Negroes are all cut from the same cloth. Most of these are the black people who never done anything, never studied anything, never read anything, don't know anything about their history. These are the type of, a lot of them are stereotypically the kind of Negroes who like to forward memes. Like being black to them is eating soul food or forwarding memes to other black people about something that's popular at the time, okay? But these are the same ones you ask them, you say, hey man, you ever read a book? You ever read the autobiography of Malcolm X? You ever read a book about your history? You know anything about the Civil Rights Act? You know anything about COINTELPRO, anything concerning black people? They'll say no. And they'll tell you, oh, well, I read the Bible. These are these kind of niggas, man. They're all cut from the same cloth. If you know any of these people, talk to somebody who says they agree with Stephen A. Smith. See what they say. And they'll all, and maybe you know them already, you know what I'm talking about. But ask them a few questions. Say, hey, you ever read a book about your history? You ever read about a book about the history of your people in America? What do you know? And these people will be those people who have been indoctrinated by public school or whatever college they went to, but they know nothing else about their history or the condition of their people. They never read anything about what's going on. They never read anything about what's going on with the condition of black people in America for the past 8 years or even further than that. Now, these people are some of the lowest level of black intellect. You know, these people have these kind of people who agree with Stephen A. Smith, as you will see, are the kind of folks who have a lot of issues with self-hate, okay? They don't know anything. These are the kind of guys who sit around and they have to watch housewives and rapper shows and, scandal. These are these kind of people. These are these kind of Negroes. Not saying nothing is totally wrong with watching these shows, but this is all they do. They don't know anything else besides that. Talk to these people and you will see, stereotypically, these are the self-hating Negroes. And I'm tell you something, the reason why that these people are so big on voting and so big on saying, oh, well, they died for our right to vote. First off, they didn't die for our right to vote. These type of niggas who say this are so big on saying this because voting takes no energy. You don't have to study to vote. You don't have to read to vote. It's kind of like a traditional thing with them. It's almost like going to church. I'm not saying nothing is wrong with you going to church, but if you notice, a lot of niggas just go to church because, oh, this is what we always did. And this is what voting is to these people. A lot of these people who are so big on saying, oh, well, your ancestors died for the right to vote. These are the kind of niggas who don't do anything but that because it takes no energy. It takes no intellect. It takes no studying. All they have to do is get off their fat asses, go vote, and put a sticker on and say, I did. And that makes them feel like they did something for the advancement of their people, but they haven't done anything. They won't even read. They won't even study. They don't know anything. So you'll realize that stereotypically, all these people who agree with people like Stephen A. Smith, have this same docile, weak, ignorant mindset. Okay, they're all cut from the same cloth. Check them out. Talk to some of them. If you already know these people, if you don't, I'm sure a lot of you do know these people, but if you don't, ask one of these people a few questions who agree with Stephen A. Smith. You all see that they all cut from the same cloth. That's just the way it is. Don't take these people too serious. They dealing with a lot of self-hate issues, so you can't really take people who are dealing with self-hate issues too serious anyway. But just a quick one, man. Stephen A. Smith is the ultimate maggot, bootlicking, buck dancing coon. And he's there for a reason. All right? Easy. Runaway slave with another one. Take the shackles off your brain. Become a runaway slave. Read something. Do something. Study. Easy.